Hello, and welcome to the Empowered by Design podcast. We have so much in store for you today. It is our daily dose of empowerment. I have some special mystery messages, magical messages for you that I am being called to pass along. So stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I'm your host, Dr. Liz, a licensed psychologist and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. This podcast is about the power of connection and a proactive approach to mental health and overall wellness. It's about finding and owning your power right now and using it for good by nurturing the connection of body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Empowered by Design podcast delivers psychological concepts and practical strategies with a real-life approach, designed to empower health and wellness, optimal performance, authentic connection with yourself and others, and purposeful, joyful living. Be well. Live empowered. Dream, design, deliver. Hello, and welcome to episode 58 of the Empowered by Design podcast. I am so excited to be with you today. So excited that it is 58. As you know, my favorite number is 8. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that today and numbers in general. Today is our empowerment, daily dose of empowerment episode. So a little bit about that, which will be the bulk of this episode, is that last month I decided to start this practice of once a month coming to you with your empowerment card reading. So my daughter received a gift of empowerment cards from her nanny for Christmas. I stole them. They are here with me at the office, and it's fine. She's okay with it. We share things a lot. She's getting to be older that sharing is sometimes frustrating for mommy because mommy can't find things, but okay, that's another story. But anyway, I stole her empowerment cards and I brought them to the office. And so later on in the episode, I will be shuffling up the deck. I will be pulling a card and I'll be reading it, talking about it, giving my reaction. I love this episode because it's it's planned, obviously, right? So you know, and I know it's the empowerment card episode. However, there's a little bit of mystery and a little bit of surprise, and I'm putting myself on the spot. It reminds me when we were in high school, we had this class where we did this exercise where you had to get up in front of the class and just someone would give you a topic and you had to just talk about it for a minute, and the teacher would start the stopwatch and you just had to go and just stream of consciousness. So I do feel like that is a little bit about what happens on this podcast. However, I'm very excited about today's episode for a few reasons. So we will get to the empowerment card exercise in a little bit. And before we get there, I just want to kind of come to you with this authentic excitement and energy that I have been experiencing over the past few days. It's been coming. It's been building. And today I'm recording this episode on 2/22/22. So I've been excited for this day. If any of you people out there who love angel numbers or numerology, I think you've also been waiting for this day too. So as you're listening to this episode, it will have come and gone. And I'm so excited because I'm at the very beginning of this day and I'm at work. So I'm just so excited to see what happens, just because it's fun. It's a fun little number lineup. And and full of possibility. So if you listened a couple of episodes ago, my guest Katie Arnold talked about the meaning for her of 222, which was right in the beginning of 2022. Katie and I talked about just the overlap of our business and our mission and passion in life to empower others. Katie is a yoga instructor. She has a live virtual yoga studio. She also has a podcast called The Soul Connection. Check her out. I love her. I listen to her podcast every Monday morning. It starts off my week in the best way possible. It's wonderful. But Katie talked about 222 and just without looking it up, just remembering what she talked about is this just spirit of new beginnings and possibility and things coming into play exactly how they are meant to be. And you've heard, if you've listened before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and listening. If not, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. And I invite you to listen to some of the other episodes that have come before. They're packed full of fun. But for sure, something that I have said and say frequently is, if you have found me, regardless of how, you know that I believe you are right where you are meant to be. So today, I have some special messages for you that I know what they mean, some that I don't know because I don't know what empowerment card I'm going to pull. So I'm excited for that. But that is just one of the things I love most about this podcast is, it is the opportunity for me to share energy. And sometimes I have specific messages like, okay, this is really important. Listen to this, do this. I invite you to think about this. And then there's other times in my life and in my work where there's something that is being communicated through me and I don't always know what it means. And that there's a little bit of that today here too. And so I'm excited, very, very excited. And I will just get right into what I'm talking about. So as you know, if you've listened, I have been really focusing over the past year and a half on helping myself and helping people in my life, in my business as a therapist, as a psychologist, in my coaching of people, and just in my life. I love to I love to connect. Yes, I love to connect. I brought up here I go on a tangent, meeting new people. So this weekend, we met some new people, and we were introduced to a couple, a family, by one of our other friends, couple friends. I'm talking about my family, my husband and my kids. And it was just so fun. I know when you're in life, it's kind of like when you're meeting new people, it's usually because of change or just making new connections. And so that's also in the energy and the mix of just when you are open to newness, when you are open to the possibilities, it can be so amazing what walks into your life. So I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to invite you to take a breath. And I'm going to invite you to open your mind and your heart and your soul today to take what you need from this episode. Whether you came with a specific, like, I need this today, or if you just came with an openness. I'm excited that you're here. I'm very, very excited to be sharing this space, this time, this energy with you. Thank you again for coming back and listening time and time again. It means so much to me. And yes, so 8s. Today is episode 58. I love the number 8, and 8s have been all around me recently. And so as I mentioned, sometimes I pull messages from things that happen to me, and they have meaning for me and my life. And other times I am the I am the thing that the carrier, right? The carrier of a message. The word is escaping me. It will pop into my head because that's usually what happens. The communicator, the carrier of a message. So over the past few days, the numbers 8 have been coming up, but not just 8s, but 808. 808 has been of meaning, and it does have meaning in my life. So it has a little bit of meaning, but it has stuck around. So there's more to be gathered and gleaned from 808. And like I said, sometimes it's for me, sometimes it's for you, and sometimes we share it. So over the weekend, my son wrestled in a end of the year tournament. So he's a wrestler, and I've come from a family of wrestlers. My dad, my uncle, my brothers, my husband wrestled, and we love the sport. It's so much fun. We missed it so much last year. In pandemic, my son did not have a wrestling season, so he had a little bit of a break. And so we were back in it, and I could not wait for this weekend. It was just so much fun. Whether you are familiar with wrestling or not, it is an intense sport that gets your adrenaline up, and I'm a spectator, so I'm just the mom who's sitting at the edge of the mat videoing the wrestling match and like talking to my son out loud, but I know he can't hear me, but he can hear me in spirit, and I know he can. So that was this past weekend, and it was so much fun. He had an amazing season. We had a great time, a great tournament. He ended up going on to the second day, and was just so exciting. He placed and got a medal, which was so exciting. And he had the chance to go for third and fourth, and the bout that he did not win and then went for fifth and sixth instead was one of those that is like, oh, it was so close, like that little moment, and that little moment could have gone either way. And that's the intensity of wrestling. It is a millisecond can change the score from, swing the match one way or the other. And the out of bounds line and what the referee can see, and what kind of how you take the shot, right? Take the shot. So it ended up that his final bout for the 5th and 6th place medal was bout 808. I get chills. And when we realized it, so you can follow along on the screen, on your phone, on your device, which is so amazing. When my brothers wrestled, it was all paper, so you had to like stand in the hallway and you're like trying to fight through the crowds to see the updated bout sheets on the wall or bracket sheets. But this now, with technology, it's amazing. So his final bout was 808, and I was like, oh my gosh, because it had already come to me. I'll just say that. And these things happen to me. I get some messages through lots of different ways, through dreams, sometimes through body sensations, sometimes just a knowing in different ways. And I am learning more about myself as time goes by, and I know there's a lot more for me to learn in where these things come from and what they mean, and that is why I'm sharing them with you today. So 808 may have some kind of significance to you. So as we recognized the bout number was 808, and my husband, of course, well, I say of course because if you heard our episode 56, and if not, go back and listen to it. You'll appreciate this more after hearing Chad, his personality. He's like, oh yeah, you couldn't have had 807 or whatever the bout number was that would have been for a third and fourth. Because we came into the day that was the best he could have done going into that day was third place. So we were, of course, we were pulling for third place. So that is my husband's personality. I get so like, oh my God, 808. And he's like, yeah, who cares? Couldn't you have gotten the other one? But it stuck around. So 808, he won. He won 808. He won bout 808 and won the 5th place medal. We were so, so proud of him. He came away with such a great attitude. He was, you can always second guess. You can always go back. And I think as I talk about wrestling, for sure it has been a backdrop, a medium through which life lessons have been learned, not only for my son, but for my brothers and my dad and everyone, right? Like, so if you're a wrestling family, you know exactly what I mean. And if not, maybe you can take a little bit from what I'm saying is the whistle blows and it's on and you're going intensely. And you learn how to win, you learn how to lose, you learn how to do it with grace and with courage and with sportsmanship. And that is the one thing I'm so thankful for my son, who he's a good winner. He's a good loser. He really is. I'm so proud of him. I do get emotional. It's amazing to watch him on the mat. And it's also lovely to hear that from other people. So it's something that we've really tried to instill in our children, to be respectful and kind. And yes, when you lose, it's devastating. And when you win, it's amazing. And to try as hard as you can to do all of it with as much grace and respect as possible. We all have our feelings, right? I'm not a good loser. I'm not. I don't love losing. I hate it. And when I'm winning, I'm so excited. And sometimes, it's like winning and losing. Life lessons. So he came away from the tournament and with just such a great attitude. Like, he was able to watch the videos of the matches that he lost and say, like, oh yeah, I could have done that there, or this happened there, and I'm going to take this lesson to the next time. So that is the key, right? Is the key to taking life as it comes and taking meaning and making meaning from those lessons. But so 808 has stuck around, and so I am sharing it with you today along with our empowerment. This is part of it. This is part of the empowerment, in that it could mean something for you. So I actually did Google 808 this morning because like I said, it stuck around. It has some meaning for me, and it might have some meaning for you. And sometimes I just, I have to put it out there and say, does this have meaning for you? And I'm going to read to you what I found. So I literally just went to Google, and when I typed in 808, one of the choices was 808 angel number. And I will read to you just the first thing that came up. So angel number 808 is a reassuring message from your guardian angels to you. In addition, angels want you to understand that you're part of larger divine plans by delivering you angel number 808. Let it propel you in the correct direction and help you achieve your goals. I love it so much. I'm going to read it one more time for you so you can really absorb it. Angel number 808 is a reassuring message from your guardian angels to you. In addition, angels want you to understand that you're part of a larger why am I tripping on that? Angels want you to understand that you're a part of larger divine plans by delivering you angel number 808. Let it propel you in the correct direction and help you achieve your goals. Love, love, love. I'm inviting you to take that message for yourself, for what it means for you. Yeah. And if you want to Google it, you can find out some more stuff about it. But I'm sharing it because I had the urge to do so, for you to have it, to make meaning for you. And I hope that it propels you in the correct direction. Body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. So I am so excited to connect with you here. If you have been struggling in an area of your life that feels like, oh, I could just use some TLC, this is your program. The Design+Flo Program literally is your self-love solution. It is helping you tune in to yourself, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Go over to the website, drliz.com/flow, F-L-O, and check it out. I had a blast doing it, poured my heart and soul into that course. It is a combination of things that I have used throughout my life, my own ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and that I use in my work with clients in therapy, coaching, because it works. It really, really works. Yes, so check out the Design+Flo Program. I'm so excited to connect with you there. That's my favorite part, is that we get to connect on the monthly live call, where there will be a guided meditation each time, intention setting for the month, Q&A, bring your questions. I have answers. Check it out at my website, drliz.com/flow, and use the coupon code podcast20, that's PODCAST20, for 20% off. I cannot wait to connect with you there. That, my friends, is our transition to the empowerment cards. So I have here these empowerment cards that my daughter was gifted from her nanny for Christmas. They're in this really cute box. I love it. So I'm opening the box now and pulling out the cards, and I'm going to shuffle them up as a deck of cards, as I love to play cards and love to shuffle. Shuffling. Oh, did I go in the right? No, actually, they're not all in the right direction, but that's okay. Okay. Whew, this is feels like a little bit of pressure, but I'm just going to go with picking a card. And I'm going to read it, and then we're going to talk about it. Dun, 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 dun. Girl, you totally got this. That is the empowerment card. I have to read this one because it is what came. That is the beauty of these empowerment cards. So, girl, you totally got this. What is my first reaction to that? My first reaction is like, okay, if you're not a girl and you're listening, tune into your inner girl, your inner femininity, because yes, we have them all. We have both masculine and feminine energies in our spirit realm, in our bodies, in our souls. And whether you are in touch with it or not, maybe this is your invitation. That was my first reaction, like, oh, what if you're not a girl? But the empowerment cards were for my 11-year-old daughter. So I have to, I have to say that is part of it. I have I'm going to be really 100% honest. I have thought, okay, maybe I need to get a different deck of cards words for this. I love this message. I super love this message. And I need to hear it today. You need to hear it today. And that is why it came. You totally got this. You've got this. What does that mean to you? You got this. Confidence, encouragement, empowerment. We can do hard things, and you're not alone. Your guardian angel, your spirit team is with you. I truly, truly believe that. We all have a team, whether they are physically present with us or present with us in spirit. I believe in the power of connection to the here, to the now, to the beyond for myself. And I love to be able to share that with you. Another fun thing about this day is that it is once a month at my office at Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique. We have a group program called Connections by Design, and today is the day. I'm very excited about it. So each month we do it monthly, and it is in the theme of helping you, helping people, helping the attendees to connect with themselves, deepen the connection with themselves, deepen the connection that they share with other people who are in the room, but also other people in their lives. And today is that day. So I'm very excited. I'm excited that it's 2/22/22 and we're having Connections by Design. We have a topic, a theme of each month. We have talked about body, mind, heart, soul, spirit. In general, we've taken them piece by piece. And today we are talking about our spirit teams, seeing the signs. And so it is very appropriate. All of this energy is coming together. And I'm very excited about that. And I'm excited about this empowerment card, this message of just take what you need from that. You got this. You got this. You have the strength, the power inside of you. You also have people around you who are supporting you, who are in your corner, fighting for you. Whatever fight it is, whatever flow it may be, whatever endeavor, whatever goal, whatever dream, whatever vision you are drawing on today, working on today, plowing through today, praying through, meditating on today, you got this. You, and your team. Your team. Ask for what you need from your team. Ask for what you need from your team. And be on someone else's team, right? Not just, Yes, share it. I'm on yours. But I hope that you consider me as part of your team. I would absolutely love that. I hope that I am on part of your team of encouragement and empowerment and energy, of positivity, and also of authenticity, recognizing that positivity is great, and sometimes it's not real. Sometimes we got to trudge through the mud in order to get to the other side and to see the sunshine and the rainbows and the possibilities. But you got this. It is so fun to know, right, with certainty. And it's also fun / sometimes frustrating to not know with certainty, and to call upon something different: faith, trust, belief, learning that lesson over and over and over again in life, that sometimes we have to move to a different angle. We have to look at life through a different lens. We have to push the mind to the side, the figuring out, the striving, the thinking, the problem solving, and it has to just take a different approach. Let the heart come through. Let the soul guide you. Let the spirit lead the way. Sometimes when you are struggling, feeling stuck, feeling confused and overwhelmed, take a breath and move it to the side. Put it on the shelf. Invite something different, a different perspective, and you will be amazed at the opportunity for clarity, connection, like solving a puzzle with a different kind of approach. That is a big message for today. I am so excited to be with you, to bring this message to you, all the different messages. So the empowerment card today, you got this. You totally got this. We got this together. You got this with yourself. You got this with your team. You are on teams to help other people get this, right? So you love that. I love that. We love that symbolism, the energy, the shared connection, the shared empowerment. Lift someone up today. Share this message. Share, girl, you totally got this with someone in your life today. Whether you send a text, whether you send a prayer out, whether you send this podcast episode to them to have a listen, but let's lift each other up today. Let's do that today and tomorrow and for the rest of our lives. But that is the message today. Things are falling into place. Possibilities are on the horizon and getting closer. They're here. Voila. Find your way, find your path, and propel yourself to your goals and your dreams. Also, the word I think I was trying to find was transporter. Is that a word? Transport. I am transporting a message from one place to another, and that is what I have done here today, and what I aim to do every time. Transport the message, carry it, deliver it, send it, bring it to you. I'm so excited to connect with you here. I'm excited to share with you the other opportunities for connection. So obviously you hear me week after week on this podcast. Thank you for listening, for coming back. Again, please subscribe wherever you listen so that you don't miss an episode. If you have a couple of seconds, I would love for you to rate. Give us a 5-star rating and a review. Tell me why you love it. Tell me what you would love to hear more about. And stay tuned. We have some fun things coming up. Fun February continues today. And we're sliding right into March soon. Next week will be, unless something comes out of the universe and propels me to do something else, next week's episode, we will be talking about love languages. What is your love language? And if you've heard about this, come. If you haven't, come. You will learn something about yourself next week. I promise. I promise. And then in March, you will hear from Vicky, who is going to be launching her program this coming spring, A New You. We love here. You've heard me say that before. If you're a returning listener, or if you've been to any of our programs at Visionistas, we love love. We love at every stage. We have a program tomorrow. So as you are listening to this episode, it will already have passed for the month of February. Our Visions of Love Vision Board event. In conjunction with the Nazareth Community Sip and Shop, we do a monthly event in Nazareth, so local. If you are in the Lehigh Valley, in Pennsylvania, or just passing through, you're just encountering us, stop in. You can check the website out for the dates of those events, the Sip and Shop Nazareth community events. We love to connect with you in any way that we can. So in person, we love virtual connection. We love connecting with you here on our email list, on our website, on social media. Find us all of those places at Visionistas by Design, even on Pinterest and on YouTube at Dr. Liz. We love connecting. Our Visions of Love Vision Board event, we will continue Visions of Love, the theme. We love love, and we provide opportunity to find it, strengthen it, clarify love at every stage of the game. So love for you. Love, friendship love, romantic love, partnership, dating. Even if you're going through a tough time, finding love again, we've got you covered in all angles. So stay tuned for that coming up. And then I'm so excited for our next in-person event next month. Wednesday, March 23rd, we will be having Sophie come to Visionistas by Design in person. We will be having our first ever Goddess Circle. So get in tune with the love for you, your connection with yourself, your connection with divinity, your inner goddess, and nurturing that inner goddess. Girl, you totally got this. We're going to continue the theme of love and empowerment in everything that we do. And we have some fun things coming up. So stay tuned, stick around, get on our email list if you are not already, so that you can be the first to know, and also just have the link at your fingertips, because we put all of those in our emails. We link a lot to our social media, our stories. So you can follow us there at Visionistas by Design, and also at Dr. Liz. Whew, what a fun episode. I am so excited for this energy of this day. It's already been amazing. It's already been simply amazing. And I hope that you are having an amazing week, an amazing month, and I cannot wait to connect with you next time. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting, and remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.